What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and today we are going to talk about Antran Hall. Antran Hall was on South Carolina's most wanted list since 2006. They found him this week in Detroit, all right? His kids and his wife didn't know anything about him. Let's get into it. A convicted cocaine trafficker was on a South Carolina most wanted list, lived under a fake name for nearly 2 decades, even tricking his wife and kids before he was captured this week in Detroit. Okay, and that was said by the authorities. Antran Hall has been on Anderson County's Sheriff's Office most wanted list since 2006. Hall was initially tried and found guilty in absentia for cocaine trafficking and failure to stop for blue lights in 2006. After 17 years on the run, perseverance, dedication, and teamwork of our agencies resulted in the apprehension of one of the Anderson County's most wanted fugitives. U.S. Marshal Chrissy Lattimore said Detroit's WDIV reported. Now, earlier this year, detectives uncovered information about Hall using an alias in Detroit. What information authorities found was not revealed. I wish they would have told us what it was. On Monday, U.S. Marshals looked further into the lead and narrowed their search. Hall was arrested the next day. The investigation shows Hall lived under a fake identity, even tricking his wife and children that only knew him by his alias name, officials said. He's in the Wayne County Detention Center awaiting extradition. He has a court date set for July 28th. Now, here is my thing. This is what I don't understand. This man was on the run since 2016, okay? He ended up in Detroit, right? Got a whole new name, identity, and all that. Fake name, whatever. Meet somebody. They have children. Get married. He's still under that alias name, okay? So my thing is this. What does the wife and children do at this point? Because the last name she is carrying, or supposed to be carrying, that is not even his real name. Okay? The children. He misled his own family all these years. He misled his own family. They think his name is one name, and his name is totally something else. I would be so confused. I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know what to do in the situation. And I'm like, wow, like it is really mind-blowing because people out here doing this kind of stuff. You mean to tell me after you done married the girl that had children, you couldn't come clean and be honest? Like, look, babe, listen, this is what it is. You could choose to stay with me after this or leave me, but guess what? This is not my real name. This is my name. I'm on the run. Do you know what I'm saying? And maybe she would have thought things through and decided what she wanted to do then. But he didn't even give her that option. He lied in her face and in his children's face. So how do they get through this? That's what I would love to know. How do they get through this? Like, this is going to be so confusing to everyone involved. Wow. I kind of feel bad for the woman and the children, to be honest. I really do. I feel bad for them. And he should be ashamed of himself for even doing that. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Wow. Wow. That is just mind-blowing to me. Okay, so that's one fugitive that was on the run that's caught. Here's another one. Now, this one name is Donald Santini. He appeared on America's Most Wanted several times. Okay, arrested in 1984. Murder. So let's go ahead and get into it. It seemed like these fugitives are getting caught left and right. A Florida man who has been on the run for almost 4 decades for a 1984 murder has been caught in California and extradited back to Florida, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office said in a news release. Donald Santini was wanted for the murder of Cynthia Wood. Santini was the last person seen with Wood before her body was discovered strangled and left in a canal. He was then identified as a suspect and fled the county immediately. Earlier this month, Donald Santini was found in San Diego after evading capture for 39 years. The arrest of Donald Santini brings closure to a long-standing cold case and provides justice for the victims and her family after nearly 4 decades of waiting, Sheriff Chad Chronister said in a news release. Let's not forget the tireless work that has gone into this case over the years, the resources and expertise to pursue justice for Cynthia Wood. Donald Santini, who has appeared several times on America's Most Wanted throughout the years, has been charged with first-degree murder. He is currently back in custody of Hillsborough County. It is unknown if he has an attorney. Insane. Wow. Oh, for 39 years, this man was on the run and he finally caught him. Good. Very good. I'm glad they caught him. I'm glad they are catching these fugitives because a couple months ago, it was a few more that was caught, but I just didn't talk about it. But I'm so glad they're catching him. And he's what, in his 60 now? He's like 69 years old now, 65. So he's been on the run for a very long time. But he don't have any wife and children out of this. He lived in a little community, okay, that was about 3,000 people. And he was on the water board there. You know, people said that they were shocked to know that this was his life, you know, because they felt like he was really nice. He cared about people. Of course he's going to act like that because he's not going to try to bring any wrong attention to himself. So he's going to be very lay low. He's going to be very low key and lay low and be nice because he doesn't want anybody to get any, suspicious about him. So of course he's going to be that way. But the community that he lived in, they were very shocked and surprised. But yeah, they captured him and they brought his behind to Hillsborough County. Okay. And that's where he would be sitting in jail, charged with first-degree murder. Now, as for Antran Hall, I will have to give you some more updates on that. Like I said, his court date is in July, so I'll check back and see what information I can get, and also I'll bring you up to date on that. But I'm very I don't even know what to say about Antran Hall's case. I really don't, because he brought in children, he brought in his wife, he changed their lives forever now. How can they even go on from this? It's just really, really weird because he lied. I feel so bad for her. I really do. But anyway, you guys, let me know if you heard about these cases, and I will talk to you later.